recently returned from an 11-day Northern Europe cruise that included 3 port stops in Iceland. I learned a lot about this amazing country and a few things I learned the hard way. Today, I'm going to share with you 8 things that you don't want to do when you visit Iceland, either by land or by your next cruise. Hello, I'm Sharon from sharonatsea Travel, and if you're a regular viewer here to the channel, thanks for your support. And if you're new here and you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing and coming back to see us a little more often. On our recent cruise, we had port stops in Akureyri, Ísafjörður, and Reykjavik, and most of the things I'm going to share with you today can apply to any of these gorgeous ports of call. So let's get started with the 8 don'ts of Iceland. Number 1, don't underestimate the weather. The weather in Iceland can be extreme and can change in a moment's notice. So be prepared for anything. Dress in layers for temperature changes and be ready to go from a sunny day to a full-on downpour by bringing a rain jacket or a poncho. And don't forget your sunglasses, not just for those sunny afternoons, but they are a great way to block the wind from your eyes as well. Also, you can leave your umbrella at home because if you open that umbrella in Iceland, you may never see it again. As the saying goes, there's no bad weather in Iceland, just bad clothing. Next, don't buy beer in retail stores or the souvenir shops you visit in the cruise ports, unless, of course, you want to have a beer with little to no alcohol in it. Believe it or not, Iceland has a very interesting history when it comes to laws regarding alcohol. And if you want to enjoy a true Icelandic beer and the benefits that come along with it, you need to get a beer at a bar or a restaurant or at a vinbúðin, which translates to the wine store. In Iceland, there are currently 51 official vinbúðin locations that are allowed to sell wine, spirits, and beer, as well as tobacco. Number 3, make sure you visit one of the many geothermal nature baths in Iceland. But when you do, don't forget to shower before getting into the water. This isn't just a request, it's actually a requirement of any of the baths you visit. And by the way, you will be expected to shower naked. And oh yeah, these showers are communal, meaning that it's one big shower area. Okay, my Vatn bath that we visited in Akureyri had 2 private shower stalls in each shower for folks that were a bit shy. Another tip for the baths, ladies, put your hair up and don't get it wet. The unique chemicals in the water at the baths can destroy your hair and really dry it out, even if you shower afterwards. And if it does get wet, make sure you apply conditioner right away to keep it from drying out. Next up, don't forget to apply sunscreen. It might sound a little funny after we talked about all the crazy Icelandic weather, but most of the tours you take will include walking outdoors, and even on cloudy days, you can come away with a sunburned face. And if you wear sunglasses, you will resemble a raccoon by the time you get back to your hotel or your cruise ship. A little sunscreen will go a long way. Number 5, have you ever heard of midges? Well, we hadn't until one of our tour stops brought us to a beautiful area called Mývatn Lake. The word Mývatn translates to Lake of Midges. And that brings me to maybe the most important don't of this video. Don't forget to bring a head net and some insect repellent. Midges are like mosquitoes, although technically they are flies, and they can be found near the lakes and streams, especially during the summer season. They often travel in swarms, and they are a huge nuisance. And trust me when I say this, they don't taste good at all. So bring a head net and insect repellent, and you will thank me later. My next don't was one I learned when our tour bus made a quick stop to see some Icelandic horses at a local farm. At first, I thought the tour guide was kidding, but apparently this is really a thing there. Don't call the Icelandic horses ponies. This is very insulting to the owner of the horse. You see, these Icelandic horses are small in stature and they can be extremely cute, and you may be tempted to say something like, "Oh my God, what a cute little pony." But please don't. These horses might be small, but they are bred to be strong and endure the Icelandic climate. Plus, they are the original horses of the Vikings, and a Viking would not ride a pony. Number 7, don't be afraid to drink the tap water in Iceland. Unlike water here in the States and water in many other destinations that you might travel to, Iceland has some of the cleanest, purest, and best tasting water in the world. Whether it's the ice cubes in the drink, water in the restaurants, or the water fountain in the park, enjoy the Icelandic water. It is delicious. Finally, The Icelandic language is known as one of the more challenging languages to speak and understand, and when it comes to traveling to other countries, many people from the United States have concerns about not speaking the language. But I'm here to tell you, don't worry if you don't speak Icelandic, because 90% of the population speaks English and many of the people are fluent. Every place we went in Iceland, the people spoke great English, and to be honest, most European countries are the same way. English is taught as a second language early on. It's extremely impressive to meet so many bilingual people during our travels. So there you go. Those are my 8 quick don'ts for traveling to Iceland. If you have any great Icelandic don'ts, please feel free to jump in the comments and share your experiences with everyone else. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and share it with friends and family. Also, if you are looking for a fantastic excursion for your next cruise that has a back to the ship guarantee, check out my affiliate link for Shore Excursions group in the description box below the video. And remember, when you are ready to book your next cruise, email me at sharonatsea@gmail.com. and we can start planning today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.